and welcome to Money Moves, your podcast program for smart financial decisions, especially if you are running a business in GH. I am your host, Uncle Charlie, and today we are talking about something important if you are operating as an SME, something important in terms of choosing a bank. What is it? Choosing the right banks. Look, there are a lot of banks in Ghana. There's a mainstream universal banks across with branches. There's a saving and loans banks, and there's a micro finance banks. They are all scattered all over the place. So which one would you choose? Your choice of the bank is dependent on what you want to do. So if you're a business, don't choose the bank that is the branch is closer to you. Go there and find out the facilities they have. Try and understand their customer service base. Ask them whether they do have SME desk. Because not everybody has SME desk. When they have SME desk, when you enter the banking hall, you see SME desk with an officer nicely seated, and go there and deal with them. Now, with the person who handles the SME desk, he may not probably be in suit because the target market for the SME is not suit business. It is nice, smart, casual that they are always in there. Go and have a conversation with the person that you want to open a bank account. What are the things that you require? Now, having said that, the bank that you are going to choose should have understanding of your industry. So one of the things that you do when you meet them is to try and find out from them whether they have some customers in the industry that you are in. It gives you some comfort. Don't feel shy when you're asking them questions because you want to understand. Because you are not choosing a bank, you are choosing a partner for growth of your business. Ask them again what are some of the SME services that they provide. Maybe you will grow. Maybe you get to a point that they probably have to give you some loans or support. So try and find out from them. Now, here are some of the things that you have to consider in selecting SME bank. The first one, is that particular bank SME friendly? Because you go into the place and you see that they are not SME friendly. There's nothing there for a small businessman like you, for a young business person like you. You go to the bank, you feel very intimidated. And that's the last thing you do. Anytime you walk to a bank, you want to open a bank, and you feel very intimidated, walk out. Because you are choosing a partner. And if you are choosing a partner, you shouldn't feel intimidated. You should feel very, very comfortable with a partner. Ask them again about what I call transaction costs. Sometimes they will say 0.012 something. Let them break it down. So ask them question. So if I put a deposit of 1,000 cedis, would you charge me or not charge me? That's part of the asking questions. Ask them whether they have monthly maintenance fees that they do charge. Ask them whether there's an integration of Momo, which we all call it, or some call it Telecel Cash or whatever they call it, but it has to do with mobile money. Ask them whether there's an integration of mobile money in your bank account. One of the things that I will encourage all SMEs to do, your Momo account is for ease of business. But when the money hits your Momo account, kindly transfer it immediately to your bank account. So ask them whether they have an integration system where you can transfer Momo onto your bank account. Same here with whether you can transfer from your from your bank account to your Momo account for ease of business. Ask them something I call whether they do give SMS alert. Because now the SMS alert, it is free. Some charge. Some banks would have incorporated it nicely. So try and find out whether they charge for the SMS alert. And even your ATM. As for ATM, as an SME, I won't encourage it for now. I will not encourage for now because you see, ATM means that it's personal. So rather encourage you to have ATM on your personal account rather than your business account. Don't have ATM. Because if it's your pocket and you're in town and you're hanging with your friends and things like that, the tendency of going to the nearest bank and throwing your ATM card in there is there. And then you end up spending money that is not yours. Maybe it's a customer's deposit for supply. Access to credit is very key. You must ask them whether you can in future borrow from them. One of the things that you shouldn't lose sight of is that whether they are operating some government credit system, like most of the government policies, so that they have a special loan for a special industry like yours or groups like yours. So try and find out whether they do have. Because as for the banks, if they have that special facility and you don't ask, they won't give you. They will give you what they have and they will charge you. Maybe they have a SME programs which is being sponsored or supported by government, and the price is next to nothing. So try and find out from them. And location and reach. If you handle cash regularly and the branch is closer to you, it's safer than you carrying the cash to the place to go and deposit it. I think I did a little bit of bank search, and I noticed that some of the banks that I'm going to mention have SME desks. I know Fidelity has it, Stanbic has it, EcoBank equally, Access Bank, Ghana Commercial Bank, and ABSA. They all have SME desks. Maybe next week I'll do a good job with the savings and loans also who have SME desks. And voila, off we go. So quick steps once again. Know your needs, because in future you'll be needing loans. So try and find out whether they have. And then try and compare notes. I mean, if you can collect the account opening forms from 3 banks and go through it properly before you go. And then also have a relationship. Try and talk to a manager before you open a bank account. Try and understand. If they say they have customers, then try and speak to somebody that you know who have a thing there. And like I always say, choosing the right bank is like choosing a co-pilot for your business journey. Don't settle for less. Do your homework. Till then, see you. Money moves. Uncle Charlie here.